Some morning I am trying to grow my hair out from a bad haircut. And it's very, very curly and it's kind of unruly, but you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to cut it. I'm just going to let it go. But I wanted to show you what I've been using. And it's been working. When I had my stroke, I lost my outer edge of my eyebrows. And I literally have to draw them back in. But I've been using a certain product, and I've been finding that they're growing back. The hairs are getting really long, which is a good thing because I can do a comb over now. I actually have an eyebrow I can comb it over. Anyhow, I want to show you what I've been using. And sorry, I'm just really warm. I got to take this off. So I'm going to show you what I've been using now. First off, I'll show you with the eyebrows. Now, I think my eyebrows might have been a thyroid issue. I might have had a thyroid issue because when I was a kid, I had I think it was hypothyroid. And I used to pass out a lot and things like that and get muscle cramps and things like that. And I didn't have a diet rich in potassium and you know, the times were tough. But anyhow, so I was hypo and then I changed and kind of went to hyper. But so obviously my thyroid wasn't really doing what it's supposed to do. And I think that might have had something to do with the fact I lost my eyebrows. However, I've looked it up and it could be hypothyroidism, or it could also be the fact that I had a stroke, and I guess that affected my hormone level or whatever. And so I lost the outer quadrant of my eyebrows. So I've been putting this on my eyebrows, and I'm finding that the eyebrows are they're growing. They're growing. And this is what I've been buying. It's very, very cheap. It's like, I think, $2 and some a bottle at the East Indian store. So this is what I've been doing. I've been putting that in a spritzer bottle. And I saved one of my bottles from hydrogen peroxide. And I rinsed it out, took the labels off, of course, because that's what I do, right? And yeah, so I've been spraying my hair with this, but I've also been rubbing the, and I can't pronounce it, jojoba oil on my eyebrows, and like they're literally growing. They're literally growing. And I'm serious about the comb over thing. I'm really serious about it. Anyhow, so this is what I use. I spritzer. I have some jojoba oil. Jojoba oil? Jojoba oil? Anyway, you know what I'm saying. So I take this and I literally just spritz. I just spritz it. And I like the curls. And when you spritz it with the oil, I spritz it underneath. I don't spritz it on the top. I lift it up and spritz it. And you noticed in my hair, I've got like I used to have white. It was really white on the front. I don't know why it keeps changing color, but because I don't dye it, it's just, this is natural. So I have like gray streaks in here, but I had a big white patch here of hair, and I loved it. But it was turning orange. And so they got me to buy this shampoo. And I'll put a little thing on here, but the shampoo, but it takes the orange out of your hair when your hair is white. Well, I used it once and my hair looked kind of purple, so I thought, you know what, I don't want it anymore. So I got 2 bottles of it. So I'm gonna give it to someone who could use it. Anyhow, that's all I do. That's all I do. Is I spritz it. And you know what? I like it. I like the curls. It's got a very soft texture to it. So, and you know, you have to be very careful of what you're putting on your hair, especially with the shampoos that we have now, because a lot of the shampoos have chemicals in them and they will build up, especially on white or gray hair, they will build up over time. And it will give that, that kind of sickly yellow color. So, and I didn't like it anyway, so it kind of turned like a silver gray. And, I haven't used it for a long time, so it's the shampoo, the color, or the special shampoo that I bought. It's washed out a long time ago because I haven't used it for like, geez, I don't know, a couple of months, maybe a month. Maybe a month I haven't used it, and I don't plan on using it again because it turned my hair kind of purple. Yeah. I'm not into that purple hair stuff for me. It might look good on someone else, but on me, it just makes me look kind of wacky. So I'm taking it out. I'm letting my hair grow out. of any coloring that I've done. Now, I haven't dyed my hair for, geez, since I had the stroke, the last stroke. I couldn't even give you a date. I couldn't even give you a date. I think 8 years ago was when I was on the medications. I was massive. I was a massive girl. And if I can figure out how to kind of like impose those little pictures, I will put pictures up here of indeed what I looked like when I was larger, but how dark my hair was. And I mean, my hair was very porous, and so it would absorb all the dye. It took a long time for my natural color to come out, and this is all natural. And you know, I'm okay with it. I have a little bit still of my natural hair color back there, but that's it. That's it. And I'm just trying today to try different ways of, you know, combing my bangs so that I have a little bit of like, you like a change once in a while, right? So I'm going to grow my hair long. I do like the shorter cut on me. I do like it. It's kind of like more sportier. It's younger. I think it's younger. I want to see though, I want to grow my hair a little bit longer and see what I would, if I'll like the curls that go with it. But I do like the shorter cut. I really do. And this is the first time in 63 years that I have had my hair above my shoulders. At any point. So, yeah. So this is the shampoo. Now, it's a bit of a mess. It's got a little bit of stains all over it. I'm going to get it on my hands, I know. So this is the No Yellow shampoo. They call it No Yellow, and apparently when your hair turns white or if it's silver, and just the tips, I have a couple of tips that are still yellow, but moreover it's gone. But I haven't used this for months, but apparently it works really good. And if you don't mind your hair having like a gray tinge to it, I mean, it works. It works. I just don't like it because I don't like the gray tinge that it gives to my hair. I love my hair color, the white. I like the white, but my hair is starting to go silver. I don't know what I'm doing, but I don't want to get younger. I'm okay with the age I am. So, you know, if you're listening, big guy, I'm okay with my age. Yeah, so this is the shampoo. Now, I bought 2 bottles of it. It was on sale, but I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to give it away. But I want to show you, I looked up natural remedies for getting rid of that yellow, and I'm going to attempt them the next time I wash my hair. So here are a couple of things they said to use. So I keep my baking soda in jars. Okay, so they said baking soda, just plain old baking soda, and hydrogen peroxide, 3%. Apparently it works. And the big one that takes the yellow out of the white hair or the gray hair is apple cider vinegar. So I have a new bottle of this, and I don't think I'm going to use the hydrogen peroxide. I don't think I'm going to use it because it's the reaction between the baking soda and the hydrogen peroxide that gets rid of that yellow color apparently, right? So I'm not going to use it. But the apple cider vinegar, I have used it. I've used a bottle already, a smaller bottle than this, and I did rinse my hair with the apple cider vinegar. And you can leave apple cider vinegar on your hair apparently overnight. Now, I wouldn't choose to because I think it would dry your hair out. But apparently you can leave it on overnight and it will get the pH level of your scalp back to normal. So it's, I guess, apparently it's good for you. But when I take a shower and I wash my hair, now think about it. The shampoos that we use, they have chemicals in them, right? So I wash my hair with the chemical-laden shampoo because, you know, that's all I have. I mean, I'm low income. So I use the shampoo I have, and then what I do is I mix up some water and apple cider vinegar, and I work it into my hair strands. After I've rinsed the shampoo out, I will rinse with apple cider vinegar and water, and you know what? It's been working. My hair is soft. It's very, very soft. It's manageable. I mean, you know, I shouldn't say manageable because it kind of goes wherever it wants. But what I'm saying is I don't have a hard time to style it, and I don't have a hard time, like, it doesn't get frizzy or anything anymore. And it used to get very, very frizzy. When I was overweight and I was eating a lot of sugars, I'll tell you something about the sugars, right? I was eating a lot of sugars, a lot of treats, a lot of cinnamon buns, a lot of like sugar and starches and carbs and things like that. And at that point in time, I had a lot of skin lesions. Now I've had skin cancer. I have some 3 spots right here. Um, that I'm dealing with now, but I have had skin cancer. I've had a melanoma up here on my forehead, and I've had a carcinoma on my chest. So I've had a lot of bouts of it, but I'm very, very leery on any spots on my skin. And age spots. I mean, age spots will turn into other things in my body, right? It doesn't just stay as an age spot. So I had them all over my face. And since I stopped with the sugars, I no longer have them. My skin is clear. You see, I mean, it's a little wrinkled. I am 60s, but yeah, but it's clear. But I do have a spot right here. I have it covered up with a Band-Aid, and it was a mole or a wart. And what I do is I treat it with iodine. I'm very, very vigilant, very careful not to get the iodine near my eye, and I would never suggest anyone else does that. You have something that if you have a doctor, I don't have one. If you have a doctor, go see your doctor to have that wart removed or whatever they do, right? I mean, it's a minor thing. Mine is drying up and it literally is flaking off. So it's working for me, but I'm very, very vigilant. I have a dropper and I only take the minute amount of the iodine and then I cover it with a Band-Aid. That's it. And it's been working. It's drying up. So, and I'm not saying do that. I am not a doctor, and I'm not professing to be a doctor or any type of medical professional. This is stuff that I'm doing in my health, right? So, don't be following along. If you research and you find that something works for you, you check it out with your doctor. And I don't have a doctor, so I research everything I do to my body, and so far it's been working. But that's what I do, and the apple cider vinegar, it is really, really good for your scalp, and it's great for circulation, which of course is great for your hair. So I absolutely love this, and it is getting expensive. So I try to find as cheap a bottle as I can. But, you want good quality apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, right? So this has got the mother in the bottom, and that's what you want. So so those are some of the things. Now, there's 2 hair conditioners that I use when times are tough. I go to the dollar store. Now, the jojoba oil I get from the East Indian store, and it's very cheap. I think it's $2.49 or $3.49 for this little bottle, and it lasts a long time. I just put a little bit in the spritzer bottle for my hair. That's it. But conditioner, biotin is great for your body, great for your hair and your nails, right? So at the dollar store, they have a thing called biotin, right? Biotin Extra Body Conditioner, 97% plant and natural. Yeah, let's check that out, right? So it says in the dollar store, 97%. Everything else is like so expensive, right? So plant and naturally derived ingredients. Naturally derived. You can't even read the back of it. Gotta wipe these glasses off. But a lot of the times they'll say natural, and if they have, I think it's 5% and less of a product, they don't have to mention it if it's something negative, like in sugar products, right? If it has less than 5%, they don't even have to put it on the label. Now, if it has more than 5%, they have to. That's part of the regulations, I guess. But they find a way. They find a way to get around it. They do. They find a way. I've never looked at a pack of cigarettes. I've never looked at the ingredients of a pack of cigarettes, and I'm sure they don't put all the chemicals in a pack of cigarettes, right? So let's see if I can read this. It says 97% plant and naturally derived ingredients. Cruelty-free and vegan, and no paraben. Oh, this is unbelievable. I can't even read it. It's just unbelievable. No phosphates, no silicones or dyes, hyperallergic, dermatologist tested, and bottle recycled. Well, the bottle is recyclable. Cruelty-free, not tested on animals. Jesus. Unbelievable. Okay, so the caution says for external use only. Do people actually drink this shit? Like, come on. Avoid direct contact with eyes. If irritation occurs, discontinue use and contact a physician. Keep out of reach of children. Like, seriously. So you got to keep it out of reach of children. It obviously means that it's dangerous, right? So, but this is the one. Biotin is like, if you can get a natural biotin and take it as a supplement or eat it in a food, like I don't even know what food you get biotin in, but collagen, biotin, things like that. Now, I do have collagen. I got it on sale. So, and this is an animal-based biotin. So, I do have this, but biotin in here is mixed with a lot of things that I don't think I could even pronounce. But it says that it's not. And the reason it can say that it's not, okay, that there's no phosphates, there's no, like, what was the one I was looking at? Anyhow, it does have chemicals in it. It's just hard to see it. I have to get new glasses. Yeah, dyes and silicone. There is silicone in freaking conditioner. Seriously, silicone in conditioner. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so there is water, cetyl alcohol, Jesus, dimethylene, glycerin, stearic acid, sodium, oh my God, fragrance, citric acid, they added to it, alcohol in this one, right? So there's chemicals in here. So this one, the reason why that they're able to say that it doesn't have certain things in it is because of the fact if it's less than 5%, they don't even have to mention it. So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. Look at the ingredients, right? Look at the ingredients. But anything, they're not going to put ingredients that are going to make you sick on the back. They're not going to show you that. They're not going to show you that. If it's less than 5%, they're not going to put it on there. The only way that they have to is because the FDA, the Federal Regulations Act, says that they have to. Anything that's in a product that's over 5%, they have to put it in. But over a period of time, those chemicals build up on your hair. And they will, absorb into the hair follicles and into the scalp. So if you're having a few problems with dry, itchy scalp and things like that, I'd be looking to your shampoos or looking to your conditioners and perhaps go more natural and maybe even get apple cider vinegar. Now, I do use conditioner. And this is the one, the Pantene is the one that I use. And this one has apparently, it's Pro V, so it's got, I think this is the one with the omega-3 added to it. But even if they add things to it like omega-3 or whatever type of oil, right? Even if they add it to the conditioner, even if they add 5%, right on the line, okay? Even if they add 5%, they can say it's in here. So they're adding omega-3s into our conditioner, and they only put in 5% of the total volume of the product. They can still say that it's enriched, right? So just be aware of that. And that, that happens all the time. That happens all the time. I'm having quite the hair. I'm trying to part my hair to the other side to kind of give it a little bit of lift. There's the lift I get. Look at that little devil horn. Yeah. So anyway, so that's some of the things that I do for my hair. I do some skin things. Now, on certain occasions, I'll find that my skin is very, very dry, very dehydrated, and I do have omega-3, right? So I break open a capsule, and I'll just kind of take a dollop on my finger, and I'll just kind of tap it into where the wrinkles are really bad. When I have a full bottle now, right? So They're just full of the omegas, and omega-3 is amazing, amazing. Omega-6, you get a lot of omega-6 in trans fats, and it kind of upsets that balance of the omega-3s in your body and the omega-6s. So it's very important to kind of steer away from a lot of those trans fats, right? And I live in Canada. I'm a senior. I don't have a lot of funds, right? So a lot of the times I might have to eat some trans fats to keep myself, to keep alive, to have food to eat during the month. So I've been very wary on it right at this point. I've been watching very carefully what I'm eating, especially this past week. I've been very, very stringent on it. And, I don't want to gain back the weight that I lost. I lost 75 plus pounds. Now, I haven't been really keeping a track on it. But yeah, 75 plus pounds is a lot of weight. And so I just did a video about the exercises that I have started. And I have a very had a very pleasant, what would you say, experience with my exercising. I guess I'm in better shape than I thought I was, because I was going to only do 5 sit-ups in the morning and 5 sit-ups before I went to bed, just to kind of give my body a little bit of, tightening, right? To feel that tight. And this morning when I went to do my 5 sit-ups, I felt really good. I felt really good. I didn't feel inflamed. I didn't feel bloated. I didn't feel all those things when I was eating the sugar and the trans fats. I didn't feel that. And so I did 10. I pushed it. Yeah, I did 10. And I'll tell you this, I felt the tightening in my stomach. I literally felt my stomach muscles kind of kick in. So I haven't completely lost all my stomach muscles, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. And so I guess I am going to continue to do 10 sit-ups a day. And actually it would be 20, right? I don't want to push it too much, because when you push it too much, you get tired of it. You get bored. You're like, right? But that first that little push that I got, that little feeling of like, whoa, look I achieved this. I can do this. This is easy. I'm doing 10. I did 10, right? Think about it. I think the goal when I was in the military was 35, and you had to do it in a certain period of time. Well, we're not going to worry about the time, because there's no rushing. But I'm pretty sure that I can build up to 35 sit-ups a day. I don't think it's going to be that hard. I really don't. I'm at 10 already, and it didn't even fizz me, but I could feel my stomach muscles tighten. So that's all I'm saying. There's got to be something to this natural lifestyle. I'm starting to see a lot of the benefits. So I shall see you on the next video. The good Lord be willing. Bye.